Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually going to give you guys the top 9 things that I think are very necessary when you have a puppy or a dog. These aren't like the normal bed, cage, pee pad situation. Like, I think these are just some products that will elevate your experience as a dog parent and would also probably elevate your dog's experience as being your child. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first things first, I do want to cover food. Food is so important because your dog doesn't have a choice on what they eat, and if you're giving them crappy food, that's just on you. And I'm sorry, but if you can't properly nourish your dog, you shouldn't have a dog. Call me cold-hearted, but it is what it is. So when we got Aspen, we kind of decided to go big or go home as far as the dry kibble goes. So she does happen to have a very sensitive stomach, which if Jay heard me say that, he would just be like, no, she doesn't. But the puppy gets runny stool randomly, throws up if she eats something she doesn't know. She has a sensitive stomach. She's high maintenance, just like mom. What can we say? Sorry, Jay. Aspen is just high maintenance. But she's also a very finicky eater, beyond. So she won't eat just anything. She's not just a normal puppy that will put anything and just swallow it. She's very specific. So when we first got her, we decided to get her on the Nutro dry kibble, the organic line, which to be exact is actually called the Nutro Natural Choice. So the reason we chose Nutro is because, I'm going to read this off the website. It's a dogfoodinsider.com, so don't quote me on this. Nutro offers a range of great dog food products. Their primary ingredient is a real meat source, and they contain no unnecessary fillers, animal byproduct meat, or artificial flavors or preservatives. Ideal for dogs with sensitive skin, their formulations include patented combinations of linoleic acid, a great source of omega-6 fatty acids, zinc, and B vitamins. So that sounds great, right? All I needed to know is that the primary ingredient is a real meat source. They contain no unnecessary fillers, animal byproduct meal, or artificial flavors or preservatives. That's it. You got me. Now, as far as the Nutro Natural Choice goes, the number 1 ingredient in the food that we give her is farm-raised chicken. So I always joke that Aspen eats better food than most humans, and I'm basically right, because God knows what some people are putting into their bodies. So Nutro is what we feed her. She's still on the puppy formula until she's 1.5 years, and we give her the large breed because they told us it has a special ingredient which helps with her hips, so she doesn't suffer from that in the long run. Okay, the number 2 on essentials, can't live without type of thing, besides food, which I know is crazy, is this. The Nature's Miracle No More marking for when you're potty training your dog. Now, this beautiful product, all in one, does not smell the best, but it definitely does not smell like puppy pee, I'll tell you that. And it helps remove stains, so you don't have to put any bleach or anything like that on your carpets, which could potentially ruin the color. And the best part of all is it has a certain scent that detracts all your puppies. So they'll go up to that spot, and if they smell this product, it's just an instinct to not pee right there. So when we got Aspen, she was actually peeing in the same spot over and over and over again, no matter how much of this we put down. But it was just kind of nature. And after maybe 2 or 3 weeks, I would say, she just would smell it and back off. So this is great for potty training, and it kind of kept our carpets alive. Although we're not using any of the carpets or rugs that we had in the previous house, they weren't disgusting. It wasn't ew, there's definitely a dog here. And the house did not smell like dog, which is our number 1 concern, which gets us to the next product. So, a doggy deodorant. You might think I'm fucking insane, but there's nothing worse than getting into someone's house and knowing that they have a dog before you see the dog. That's not the experience I want at my house. I don't want people walking into my house and being like, ugh, there's a dog. And no matter how clean you are, how many times your housekeeper comes to the house, like, it's not gonna go away because just certain dogs have a certain odor. So Aspen isn't stinky for the most part, and she gets stinky when we like neglect her and like don't wash her when she should be washed because she loves to go to the dog park. But this definitely helps hold her over as far as the deodorant goes. It's basically like a perfume. It's pet friendly, pH balanced, paraben, and alcohol free. So it's not that bad. And this one smells like eucalyptus spearmint, which Jay says isn't that cuddly. I mean, eucalyptus and spearmint aren't meant to be cuddly, they're meant to smell fresh, but I prefer a fresh dog over a dirty dog. So this is worth it. They have different scents at PetSmart, which they actually didn't carry when we first bought this. So now I'm kind of on a mission to get rid of this, and by rid I mean just use it all up so that we can buy like the fruitier smelling ones from PetSmart that are actually really good. And on the topic of dirty doggies, my #1 recommendation has to be baby wipes. So they sell natural deodorizing wipes at PetSmart, and they are quite pricey. They are dog products, so they're say $8 a piece. Now, let's think of what you're putting on your baby's bum, like literally newborn out of the hospital, what you're putting on their bum. Why would it not be okay to put on your dog's paws? Like, I'm not saying bathe them in baby wipe liquid or solution. I'm just saying whenever you take your dog out to a walk, why not just wipe their paws? It'll maintain your floors for that much longer. Like, no one has time to be mopping every day. I mean, unless you do, then you have time to do whatever. But this is amazing. And it makes a difference. Like, there's times where she'll just run up the stairs from her walk and want to jump on the sofa, and we'll notice a difference on the sofa as far as how dirty it gets when I clean her paws and when I don't clean her paws. Train them, she gets used to it. I tell her paw, I have the napkin on my hand, just wipe it, clean it all off. 10/10 recommend baby wipes, and I think they're $1.50 at Publix, so very worth it. On the bougier side of things, and I don't know how many people would actually do this, but it's something that helps us, is this Doggy Fresh Breath oral care. So I bought this same size when we first got Aspen, literally like the first day we got her, because I don't like dog breath. And it lasted us 6 months. We just add a cup to her 16-ounce water bottle. So we give her a water bottle daily, half in the morning, half at night, with her breakfast and her dinner. You see, she knows the scent. And it just helps maintain the doggy breath away. It also says it's really good for the gingivitis and everything like that. And there's a study that says that dogs have like periodontitis, perio something, by the time they're 1. So this helps not happen. And although she's a great puppy, she hates having her teeth brushed. Like, absolutely hates having her teeth brushed. She wanted to make a cameo over here. Now, dog coat. Depending on your dog's coat, if they're the type of shedders, you're not going to need this. But doggy brush. Aspen, is this your brush? You know what this is? Are we going to brush you? This, because our girl is very, very curly, ensures that she doesn't get matted up. It's good for the coat. It goes all the way down to her skin. And there's the wider tooth comb and the smaller tooth comb. This was actually a gift from the people at the PetSmart grooming salon, because the first day that we got Aspen, we took her to the groomer immediately to get washed, and they were so nice to us. I think they like saw our face of like newborn puppy stress, that she was like, oh, I'll give it to you. So we appreciated that. But if your dog isn't as curly and is not as prone to matting, use this. Literally, she doesn't even notice it, so it's not like something that, you see, she doesn't even notice it. It's not something that's gonna hurt your dog as much as this one, and by hurt, I mean just pull and tug at their hair, but it's good. This one was actually mine, and we just use it for Aspen now. Now for the cleaning supplies. So you know, no matter how much you try to keep your puppy clean and everything, there's always gonna be dirt on the floors. And it just irks me. Again, you don't want to walk into someone's house and know that they have a dog before you see their actual dog. So my saving grace is the Swiffer wet jet. I'm not a mopper, I'm sorry. Mopping and sweeping just are not things that I'm good at. We all gotta know our vices. I can run a social media campaign for you. I can Google ad your shit. I can manage Facebook ads. Just do not give me mop or a broom. Okay? Okay. But this Swiffer wet jet, worth every penny. I just leave it in the garage, bring it out whenever I need to, literally squirt twice, go through this floor, smells good, cleans up the like small messes, call it a day. 10/10 would recommend, and I think they have the pads as generic brands, which I would recommend as well, just because these are kind of pricey. So save money, live better. And lastly is this Bissell vacuum. Do you see how I'm carrying, how I'm holding it? It's literally 3 pounds, if not less. This thing is a savior. It rivals the Dyson, I believe, and the Dyson goes for $500. This one cost $35.99, and it just sucks up everything in its path. Honestly, like, Bissell, you did an amazing job. This is super easy because you can take this off and you can take this off and just use it as a hand vacuum if your doggy sheds. So you could use it on surfaces, on your sofa. You could even use it by hand, but with this, if you like want to go down the stairs or something, like you're just closer to the floor. Or you could use it like a regular vacuum with the stick. It takes me genuinely like 5 minutes to like make sure that the house is spotless with this vacuum. It's just so good. There's no dirt on the floor, like the little bits of hair that Aspen does shed, which are like more chunks instead of like shedding. You know, like imagine human hair. It just, so this is worth every penny. I have spoken about it before. I know some of my friends have bought it. It's just, wow, wow, wow is all I have to say. And last but not least is gonna be a dog seat cover for your car. So I would take you to my car right now, but I didn't park in the garage. I parked far away and I don't really feel like doing that. So I used to always say like, no, I don't want a dog seat cover. I don't want like people to be in the back seat with that. And then I had to pay, I got a hookup, friends and family discount, but it was a $300 car detailing because my back seat literally had as much dirt as a dog park. Why? Because puppy love over here. So after that, I was like, no, I need it. I need a car seat. Like, I need a car seat cover. I don't care. This is Aspen's world. We're just living in it. Like, at the end of the day, she's the only one that sits in my back seat. Like, who else sits in my back seat? It's Jay, me, and Aspen. So this dog seat cover is super easy to put on, super easy to take off. It has the side covers as well for underneath the thing, so it doesn't, you know, if she's like getting on, it's not gonna lift up, or it's not gonna be on the sides of her getting dirty. And it's like if I really wanted to like have people in my car, I could just unzip it, have the front seat, it opens up for where the seat belt plugs are. I can't say enough marvelous things about this. I'm pretty sure the leather underneath this is amazing, brand new. Like, I'll take it to the dealership and they'll be like, did anyone ever sit back here? So it's definitely worth the $25, and I'll link it below because I have had people tell me like, oh, I got a shitty quality one. I'm like, well, you don't need to go and spend like 60 or 70 bucks on one when you could just buy the $25 one that has good reviews on Amazon. But you know, some people don't think that way. So yeah, those are the 9 things. I really like cleanliness. I like good smelling dogs, and I just, yeah, honestly, highly recommend everything. And as far as Nutro goes and food goes, she loves Nutro. Loves it, loves it, loves it, loves it. Like, she looks forward to dinner and breakfast every single day, which is all you can ask for when your dog's a finicky eater, or just in general. Like, you don't want your dog to not eat. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon. Like, subscribe, comment, and all products are linked below. Thank you.